Hey guys, welcome back. Boltspider here, and today we're going to be going through all the Overwatch concept art for the lovely Overwatch, where you can find in the activities tab for BLIZZCON. And let's take a look, because you can search through every single game from Diablo all the way to Legacy. We might take a peek into Legacy, but overall, let's get right into it with Overwatch. And this is the first one that they show by Ben Zhang back in 2003, which is a early concept of the visual target for Overwatch. We have Winston in the background with Tracer. This is all on Temple of Anubis. We also have Mercy, Roadhog, Genji, and our UI is Reaper with one shotgun. And you can see our shields are at 35%, health is at 60. You can see the abilities right there and your ult in the middle with how much ammo you have. Or this could also be a beta version of, or an alpha version, I would say, of Soldier, but I'm not too sure because this is very early. This is when Winston used to have red eyes. Roadhog used to be a pig, an actual mutated pig. And let me turn this down because that's going to be loud for you guys. Next, let's get into the Torbjorn, and this is by Renaud Gland and Arnold Singh. And this is why I love concept art, because it shows people the history behind the characters and how much they went through, on top of inspiring many hundreds of thousands of people to actually start designing their own characters. Overall, the original base Torb looks pretty amazing. Then we go on to the Temple of the Cairo concept back in 2009 by Peter Lee. And this is like stuff that I want to do. This is stuff that I would love to try and get back into, because in high school I used to draw and one of my friends used to teach me, but I would love to get back into doing art. As if you look back on my channel, I have all this art, all these speed draws on my channel for emotes. And let's take a look. Here's the original cast back in 2015, and this is crazy to see because this is the cast that I remember, and there are a few more that were added to this, as we could see, and you can see all your favorite original heroes. This was before Ana, and all my favorite heroes are within the original 2022. I think it was 21, 22, 20. Being Pharah, alongside with heroes like Zen, Hanzo, and even Bastion. But this is the pretty much starting point by Arnold Singh back in 2015 for the digital painting. And we could look at more about it and what it is. We could see the original cast, and we see a lot of the heroes that we know today. Like, if we go from left to right, we see Mercy, Bastion, a beta soldier or an alpha soldier, Roadhog, Tracer, Echo, right there, along with other heroes like Torb, Reaper, the alpha version of Pharah, Winston, Symmetra, and overall, this is just amazing to see. As here's the rough sketch of it and the beginning sketch for it, which it looks amazing. And right here is the alpha Reinhardt as well. So much of this looks amazing. And I wonder, is there any more for others? Or is it? Yes, there is. So here's the Cairo painting. We have two Torbs here as for scale for reference. We have Temple of Anubis right here. The actual spawn area. And then we have the actual Cairo and the map. So this image right here can be very useful for people who are in competitive teams, for contenders and below, as they can map out their planning to actually get up to what they want. As you can see, the darker areas are higher up, or you have things like over here, which is the spawning room. Now, over here was adjusted a little, but you can walk all the way up to here. And over here is also adjusted, but it remains the same for a lot of this. Next, After that, we have... Oh, actually, no, let's go back. We have this... Let's see if there's any more. Nope, there's no other artwork. And for the Torb, let's press more. Ah, yes, we have the original Molten Core Torb. That actually looks pretty cool. Some of these skins I really want to see come to the actual game. And we just looked at this one. Yes, we did. Next, let's take a look at this Soldier 76 concept art. And this is by Chris Metzen. We know all Chris Metzen. And this looks like how Soldier would look after Overwatch's fell. 100%. And let's see what else there is. We have the original concept. The real only thing that changed was the mask. And here's early concept art. And this is pretty much what Soldier looks like today, without this ski mask on him. And it's amazing to see all this old concept and everything that they're finally kind of just revealing. Now we have Mccree, and this is like a rough sketch of him, but it turned into this beautiful, beautiful image from Arnold Singh and Peter Lee. And this just looks amazing, in my opinion. This is just what you want, like a space cowboy type person. And this is the ideation, the early version of Mccree. And it pretty much almost stayed to what he looks like today. And here is what started it all. This Sombra Photo. If you ask anyone from the BlizzCon server, hey, this one looks familiar. This was the original image that my best friend Hellboat leaked back in those days. Blizz knows about it and all of that. But this was the original thing that started it all for BlizzCon. That John Podolari or Palladora did amazing art for Sombra. It just looks amazing. And then let's see. We have the original concepts for Sombra. These two would be amazing skins just to have, like, oh, here's like alpha skins for Sombra. And then we have the final version of Sombra. And let's see that there's nothing else. And these are all drastic changes, but still people really want to see these two in the actual game as like anniversary skins. Oh, excuse me. Next we have Blizzard World. A lot of people's not so favorite map, but this map looks beautiful. You can't deny it. You have the StarCraft 2 temple with the pylon on top. Actually, no, that's not a pylon. That's a crystal. And it just looks amazing overall. And we can look at this. This is the whole entire map. This is what we play through and go over all the way from the Hearthstone's Tavern all the way to the Reign of the Black King. It would be... I could see in Overwatch 2, we're going to be able to explore this whole entire map. All the way from the Wizard Sanctum Magic Show to the Hellscream, all the way up to the Blackrock Mountain, and all the way over to the Cladia Market. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. But this looks amazing. And then we have the spawning pool, water park. It's just fun to see. We have a little Omnic there, and a father and her daughter and his daughter. And then we have an early concept of the Defender's Spawn Room A. And it looks like it went through 3 different iterations, and each of them still look amazing. As this one in the middle is what we know very well. But these two, not so much. But they all could also be different rooms. But overall... Actually, no, they're the exact same room because you could see this doorway. But overall, it just looks amazing. Now, let's see what they have next. Then we have Baptiste and what he used to go through by Ben Zhang. And this is interesting concept art because we've never really seen it. But all this looks amazing. Like, oh, this is what he used to look like, then iteration, then another iteration. And overall, this is the final one that they landed on. And no matter what, he looks like this concept art looks pretty cool. Just him standing, him using his exo boots and him running. But they definitely changed how he looked. And I believe that the modern Baptiste looks the best out of all of them. After that, we have, Paris concept. This looks beautiful. Paris is one of the most beautiful maps, but no one likes it. I like it only for the aesthetic and screenshot purposes, but outside of that, nothing else really appeals for it gameplay-wise. Fault Weather did an amazing job on this, but overall, it's just a beautiful map. And then we have the Heroes Reunited. The lovely Overwatch 2 main poster, and I have the Overwatch 2 mousepad, and it's the exact same art on it. Because back in, I think it was November, they started releasing Overwatch 2 merch before the game even came out, even before BLIZZCON, and this piece of art just looks amazing, and having it in real life as well also looks absolutely amazing. And to be honest, I cannot wait to see what else art-wise there is here, because if we're already getting to Overwatch 2 stuff, that's amazing. Aha! This piece of art. Null sector attacks. We have these grunts getting destroyed with a Echo, Mercy, Ryan, Brig. Off to the left. Then in the middle, looks like we have a Genji, Tracer, Winston, and a Mei attacking all of these other Null units. And the Null sector pylon cannon, along with more grunts, and the arc. I'm going to call these guys arc fires for now, and the little swarmers and the little gliders. This art just looks amazing. I wish we had a description on it for what all these are, especially this ginormous heavy or Titan looking one is, because this one seems the most important. Next we have concept art for the new Tracer look, and Tracer's new look looks pretty amazing. And let's see here, we have the old 2016 Tracer, the classic Tracer that I believe we will still be able to use in the Overwatch 2. Then we have Tracer as a male. Huh. And the current Tracer. This is very interesting, because I actually have never seen this. But that's pretty cool. And then, oh, we got a trailer? Oh, it's this. 2, 1. Okay. So we have the comic, we have the paper version, then we have the animated one, then we have post-exploration when they're developing the model. Okay. And more of that. And this is just in their engine of them creating Tracer. And then the famous sit emote for Tracer. And then we have the face prototypes. Let's see these. Interesting. I do have to say, anything else other than the face prototypes? And then we have the highlight intro. That was pretty cool to see. I really do enjoy that. Now we have Genji's new look. Arnold saying, honestly, Genji's new look just looks very more, hey, I'm casual, I'm cozy. Oh my lord, that's a lot of Genji variants. Okay, so we have one of the originals up here being one of the concept arts that we've seen before, where it's both Hanzo and Genji together, whereas the bow and sword. And then after that, looks like they separated them together outside of this last one right here. Oh, this one right here, the middle row with the 5-pointed shuriken. That's a big shuriken. That is... wow. Now we have classic Genji as well. And is it going to be sad seeing the classic versions go? Not really, because I expect them to stay in the game. I could definitely say that for sure. And you can go to the link, as I'm not going to read all this because I usually don't narrate stuff. And now we have the lineup. Oh my lord. We have a similar type Bastion unit. We have... okay, let's see here. We have the Slicers. We have a Hound. We have the Grunts. The Elite Grunts as well. We have the Polar. We have these Flying Drones. The Skyfire. I love calling that the Skyfire. But let's see what it says in the more. So we have the Null Sector Charger. So this big thing right here is the Charger. Interesting. Then we have the Null Sector Trooper or the Grunt. And finally we have this one, which is called the... oh, Skirmisher. Okay, so it's the Skirmisher. So we finally got the name of it. So we have the Skirmisher, we have the Charger, and we have the Grunts. And this probably right here is the Elite Grunt. But I want to know what this one is right here. This center one at the bottom. We have the Detonator. We have... oh, this one's the Polar, I believe. I don't know what that one is. There's like three of them that we don't know. 4 at least. Oh, this one has a Scythe. That's not the Polar. This must be the Polar right here. But what's this one and this one? Huh. Interesting. Next one we have, yes, 0 Hour Cinematic Shot. This one is the Eye Keeper, the Eye Candy. This one just looks amazing. Winston staring down a ginormous barrel of the Giga Null Sector bot, the Titan bot. Let's see. Aha, 0 Hour Manual Dischinger. Oh, Manuel Dischinger. 0 Hour concept art. This thing is ginormous. These are the robots being built on Volskaya, by the way, I believe. This is huge. Like, that's a scale model of Tracer compared to this. Next, we have Reinhardt, Brig, and Winston working on new technology, upgrades, and it looks like they're working on Winston's armor. That's a great way to get people involved. Rio De Janeiro Concept. Oh, this is... Rio looks so beautiful. Patrick Fultwesher is doing an amazing job. This... oh my god. Is amazing. Next we have Toronto Concept. Toronto is a cool place. I live like 20 minutes from it. I've never been there, but I've seen the side of it from my side of the lake, and the place looks beautiful. Overall, they're doing an amazing job on the galleries. And I think that's the last one. So we got some names out of this from this. So we have the Charger and the Skirmisher. And these will be captured in Overwatch 2 for sure. Now, let's see what else. I want to see. Scroll all the way to the end so we can exit the gallery. And let's see what Legacy has in store. This is, I think this is just the 8-bit games. Oh my lord, it's downloading. Okay. Yeah, let's not. But if you want to go see more, it's the art gallery for BLIZZCON for any type of game that there is. But anyways, I've been BoltSpider. Hopefully you guys like this little art gallery exploration. But anyways, I've been BoltSpider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.